And that's where I found originally from acting, and I fell in love with acting, and that was going to be my dream career for quite a few years from as a young kid. And when you are that young and you're thrown into that world, you sort of are taught very harsh lessons quite early on about failure and not getting auditions and being rejected for the most, well, what can only be seen back, especially back in those days, as the stupidest reasons. For example, you being too chubby, for example, for a role. And so I found myself like dealing with rejection from a young age, and I always found myself wanting to force my way through this path. And then I was getting to a good stage. I was at an agency. I was performing in theatre, and one evening I was about to go out on stage, and I just got this sudden urge of stage fright, and it was terrifying for me because I'd never felt this feeling before of not wanting anyone to see who I was. And I'd done the performance because I wholeheartedly believe that if you say you're going to do it, you do it, and you do it to the best of your ability. But when I finished that performance, I said I'd never go back out on stage again. And I mean, so far I've kept to that word. I've never gone out. I've never revisited those acting roots. But at the time, I sort of had this merge of being fascinated by the DVD extras on all the films that I used to watch, and watching the behind the scenes on how these films were made.